Nelson, Bluefield, online at WKOIRocks.com, and on the My Radio To Go app. WKOI, a First Media Services radio station. This game is brought to you by the Ramey Automotive Group and these sponsors.
First Community Bank, Dairy Queen of Bluefield and Princeton, West Virginia, Ramey Motors of Princeton, Ramey Ford, Bluefield State University, Dale's Chiropractic, Dr. Ronald Householder, Shale Advisory Group, and the Mercer County Health Department.
Now let's get to the game with the voice of the Bluefield Beavers, Jim Nelson.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to Bluefield High Football. Tonight the Beavers play at home for the first time since September 8th as they play host to Tazwell at Mitchell Stadium. Bluefield enters play tonight at 2 up and 5 down after last week's 48-34 win at Pikeview. Paul Sutphin, your takeaways from that game?
The game was one of the best the Beavers have had in a long time. It was a scoring contest and a good game for the Bluefield Beavers.
In that game, Bluefield was missing several starters offensively and defensively, but Paul, some younger players took advantage of the opportunity, and I thought several of them played very well as their roles were expanded.
A whole lot of players started that were freshmen, and great because it's most likely the only football they played in a couple of years.
Tazewell comes into tonight's game with a 4-3 mark after outscoring Richlands 56-37 a week ago. Paul, they've got a high-powered attack, and of all the teams Bluefield plays this year, the Bulldogs probably will be the most similar in terms of style. What are the advantages and the difficulties if you're a team like Bluefield playing a team that's so much your mirror image?
Well, Tazewell Bulldogs have a good football team led by sophomore quarterback Carter Creasy, and they're on a roll after 59 points last week in their win versus Richlands. The athleticism of Bluefield will be challenged tonight because Tazewell has some receivers, sophomore, junior, and senior, and they have height, all of them over 6'1", and with body weights of there close to 200 pounds and good speed.
There'll be some matchup challenges, and we might see folks like Fong go into the secondary along with Fuller at the safety spot to allow Bluefield to have some more favorable height-on-height matchups to be less vulnerable to the alley-oop. A week ago, Tazewell sophomore Carter Creasy, as Paul said, threw for more than 400 yards and 6 touchdowns. And those, to me, in high school ball are sort of like video game numbers, Paul. Those are some outstanding stats in that win.
Absolutely, and Carter Creasy is 6'2", 177, and he has receivers at 6'1", 197, 6'3", 192, 6'2", 179, all to go to.
One of those is the aforementioned Logan McDonald, who caught 3 touchdown passes last year, had over 100 yards receiving in 8 receptions. Senior Cassius Harris, who is the son of the head coach Jamie Harris, is one of the best high school receivers in the state of Virginia, and that's not hyperbole. He has caught over 180 passes thus far in his high school career. As a matter of fact, he passed All-Pro receiver and former All-American at the University of Florida as a receiver and a kick returner, Percy Harvin, who played his high school ball in Virginia. He passed him to become the sole owner of the 8th place all-time in Tazewell career receiving yardage and receptions. So the high-powered attack, and they will also pair with them. He's got great versatility at quarterback. When Creasy was injured, Harris moved in as a wide receiver. Interestingly, his older brother, Chancellor Harris, is an outstanding player right now at Morehead State, and Morehead is one of the D1 schools that has expressed interest in Cassius Harris. So the ability of and the versatility of Cassius Harris, where when he lines up in the backfield, you don't know whether he's going to be taking that direct snap and wildcatting it or going in motion or being a loop late receiver or something like that. And it's a little bit tough to scheme for defensively. The Beavers have had difficulty, have had opponents have placed them in difficult spots when teams play a predominantly run attack first. Tonight, one key is going to be the matchup, I think, as you noted, Paul, between Tazewell's receiving corps and Bluefield's secondary. Concurrently, can Bluefield's defensive front generate some pass rush and get Creasy off his comfort spot?
That's, while we play the games, a big challenge for the Beavers. I mean, Tazewell comes in with a much improved Tazewell Bulldog team in recent years.
Paul, there's another side to the equation. Can Bluefield's offensive balance with Fuller emerging as a runner to complement the running game of Gerard Wade and the play-action pass game as the run becomes more assertive, rushing for over 200 yards a week ago, can that keep Tazewell guessing a little bit defensively?
That's what we will see. Tazwell did give up 37 points last week, or against the Richlands Blue Tornadoes. So we'll see how the Beavers fare offensively versus the Bulldogs.
One thing you and I talked about on the trip to Mitchell Stadium tonight, and that is special teams play. Bluefield's gotten improved depth on its kickoffs as sophomore Jaden Francisco has taken over, and they've had some issues trying to recover onside kicks. They have lost possession on 3 opponents' onside kicks in the last 3 weeks. But something that we can pass out bouquets to is Bluefield's success on 2-point conversions, Paul. They've got a roll now, something like 8 out of 8.
Yes. Last week, 6 for 6 in 2-point conversions, 100%. The previous week, in the loss to Independence, it was 2 for 2 on 2-point conversions.
So it's sort of a pick your poison and risk-reward type thing for Bluefield and its special teams play. But the improvement in the 2-point conversion game certainly was a factor in last week's outcome against Pikeview. Earlier this week, I talked to Bluefield coach Fred Simon about his team, the challenges they're going to face tonight against the Bulldogs. That interview is coming your way after these messages. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver Pregame on WKOY, 100.9 FM, and online at WKOYRocks.com.
Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no-fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Club on the Green. More than just a country club, we're a place for people to make unforgettable memories. Our professional event planners take your event to the next level with exquisite in-house catering and hospitality. Come see our newly renovated venue, interior bathrooms, meeting rooms, and stunning outdoor greenery. The Club on the Green is the perfect setting for your wedding, family reunion, or corporate event. Book your visit today. Here at the Bill Cole Auto Mall, we're all about you, our customers. That's why we're proud to introduce Service My Way, an experience that gives you complete control over your vehicle's maintenance needs.
Plan your service from home or work with our online scheduler. We'll even pick up and return your vehicle once your service is completed.
You'll receive photos and videos of recommendations that can be approved in seconds from your phone or tablet.
Servicing your vehicle at your convenience, what could be better? Service My Way, exclusively at the Bill Cole Auto Mall.
Historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
You can have all the fun of your favorite sports bar in the privacy of your own home with K&K Music, your man cave superstore. K&K is your official Old House and pool table dealer. We have used pool tables, NCAA licensed cornhole games, and stand-up arcade video game machines. So play some pool, watch the game, and play cornhole, all in the privacy of your own man cave. K&K Music, your man cave superstore with the coolest showroom in town. Stop by and check us out. K&K Music, located on Washington Street in Bluefield, just off Route 460.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in today, Blair.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no-fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
While you shop for your favorite brands at RameyCars.com, we have the latest from GMC, Chevy, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Toyota, and Buick, plus a huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. With 5 locations selling the brands that you would trust on offense, defense, and special teams. Take your dream vehicle home today. Great games and great deals. Brought to you by Ramey Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Ramey Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ramey Toyota, Ramey Tazwell, and Ramey Richlands.
Mercer County Health Department, located conveniently between Bluefield and Princeton here in the heart of Mercer County, is now offering clinical services for our community. Focusing on family planning, women's health, and adult and children vaccinations, our practitioners are available 5 days a week for all your medical needs. Mercer County Health Department, here to serve you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
My name is Edmund Smith. My bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you study different disease processes. They set you up to be able to handle these types of things effectively. I'm a nurse practitioner hospitalist, and that means I admit people to the hospital alongside an attending physician, and we continue their care until they're ready to be discharged to go home.
For a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
My name is Edmund Smith. My bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you study different disease processes. They set you up to be able to handle these types of things effectively. I'm a nurse practitioner hospitalist, and that means I admit people to the hospital alongside an attending physician, and we continue their care until they're ready to be discharged to go home.
He's the guy who's going to top of the pistol. Carter Creasy, their very talented quarterback, 6'2", 177, a sophomore, threw for 6 touchdowns last week against Virginia High on the road and over 400 yards. The tackles, Jamie Rizzo on one side, 6'3", 212, and a junior. The other tackle is Gabe Beavers, a big 6'3", 336-pound freshman. One guard, Caleb Bowman, 5'11", 250, and a sophomore. On the other side, they go with Ricky Compton, 6'1", 268, and a senior. And the middleman on the 7-man front for Coach Harris offensively is Nick Sizemore, a 215-pound senior. And that's the way the Bulldogs will line up offensively. They've also got a young man, if they go with a tight end look, Brock Alley, very capable receiver, 5'11", and 213. For Bluefield, Back in the lineup tonight, Sincere Fields at one wideout, 5'8", 150, and a junior. R.J. Hairston on the other side, really emerging in this his junior year as a big play threat and a matchup nightmare, 6'4", 200, and a junior. The tackles are Chance Yost and Landon Tabor. Tabor 265 and a senior, Yost 205 and a senior. The guards on one side, Zach Overton, 285 and a senior. On the other side, O'Marion Walton, 265 and a junior. And they flank Bluefield starting center, Dane Robinson, 265 and a senior. He'll be snapping it to quarterback Caleb Fuller, who has really stepped forth this year as a senior. He's 6'3", 185. Gerard Wade will be Bluefield's primary running back. He's 185 and a junior. And the Beavers will utilize Braden Fong, 185 and a senior, as a slot receiver. Both Fong and Fields have taken significant strides in their senior and junior years, respectively, as wideouts for Bluefield. Paul, we know for Bluefield returning to home for the first time in 5 weeks, that could be the tonic that they need. They split 4 games on the road after opening the season with 3 consecutive losses. Tazwell, another very talented team, one that'll pose a big challenge, and it's a very interesting mid-October Friday night matchup.
It is, and I'm glad to be back home, and it's going to be I'd rather have the Tazewell Bulldogs. I'm sure the Beavers would here at home rather than on the road.
Captains are meeting. That'll give us this opportunity to pause for the calls and be back with a coin toss in the opening kickoff. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver pregame on WKOY 100.9 FM and online at WKOYRocks.com.
You can have all the fun of your favorite sports bar in the privacy of your own home with K&K Music, your man cave superstore. K&K is your official Old House and pool table dealer. We have used pool tables, NCAA licensed cornhole games, and stand-up arcade video game machines. So play some pool, watch the game, and play cornhole, all in the privacy of your own man cave. K&K Music, your man cave superstore with the coolest showroom in town. Stop by and check us out. K&K Music, located on Washington Street in Bluefield, just off Route 460.
Watch the latest games while you shop for your favorite brands at RameyCars.com. We have the latest from GMC, Chevy, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Toyota, and Buick, plus a huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. With 5 locations selling the brands that you would trust on offense, defense, and special teams. Take your dream vehicle home today. Great games and great deals. Brought to you by Ramey Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Ramey Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ramey Toyota, Ramey Tazwell, and Ramey Richlands.
Tazwell this evening is wearing their traveling white jerseys with green numerals, and they will have their gray pants and green piping and the green helmets. The coin toss is being executed. Bluefield has decided to go with its home maroon uniforms with with white numerals and their white pants and the traditional triple beaver stripe. Tazwell has won the toss. They have deferred. Bluefield will put its offense on the field first in the contest, and they'll take it right to left across your radio dials. Bluefield entering at 2-5. Tazwell coming in at 4-3. Last night, the Graham G-men got the area high school season of the week's high school season action for this area underway with a thumping of Virginia High 49-21. On Wednesday at the college level, Louisiana, the old Southwest Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, defeated Marshall at Ann Edwards Stadium 23-13. And West Virginia University, a 43-40 winner in a cardiac affair at Morgantown last night. So a lot of action taking place before Saturday evening, and as well this evening, the Princeton Tigers getting back into action after a loss at Hurricane as they say up there, last Friday night. The Beavers have come out to the field on the near side, and the Bulldogs will momentarily get behind the folks leading them in and coming to the far sideline on this cool, crisp, and clear football Friday night from Mitchell Stadium. Glad you're with us, Paul. It has the feel for a game that could be pivotal in both clubs' campaign the rest of the way. The Beavers, as we know, have to finish with a flourish and then hope to get a little bit of help to get into postseason, but this could be a giant next step.
every game's a playoff game for the Beavers. They've got to win them all. And we finished with 3 games here. This is the first of 3.
The Graham game, remember, to start the season was technically a road game, but it was a game at Mitchell Stadium. So the Beavers opened with those 3 losses at Mitchell and then split 4 games on the road. They like to string a pair of wins together, and if successful this evening, they could have a 3 out of 4 win streak going for them. Modestly sized crowd on the far side. It's homecoming night, and we'll have the results at homecoming along with a very special treat for you. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity, with help from the North Carolina Central Athletic Department, to interview one of Bluefield's favorite alumni, and that is Mookie Collier, who's had a big redshirt junior year. Mookie rushed for 116 yards last night in a big win over Morgan State. North Carolina Central is 5-1. Sincere Fields is 1 of 2 double deep for the Beavers, along with Keeson Smith. And the kick is a squib kick coming to the left side, fielded, bobbled by one of the up-backs, picked up by King. King running to the left side to the 40, hurls the tackler, stays on his feet, whirls to the outside. He's at midfield. King to the 45, to the 40. Got the Jets on. King to the 30, to the 25, 20, and he's dragged down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. That was a terrific kick return by Jeffrey King, because 2 or 3 times, Paul, it looked like he was bottled up. He high-hurdled somebody and then gave ground and was able to get the edge. Nice kick return.
Amazing return by young Jeff King.
You know, the coaches have really liked what they've seen in him. Just doesn't have a ton of experience, but he showed his explosiveness right there. The spot is the 6, so Bluefield will set up shop with 1st and goal at the Tazwell 6-yard line. King returning it from a 30 down to the opposite 6, 64 yards. Bluefield sends 2 to the wide or the right side of the field. Fuller, a shadow back on his right hip, is Wade, and it'll be Fuller on the quarterback keeper, and Fuller will smash to the 5 and be dragged back down. Gillespie, the first of 2 for the Bulldogs. Also, Jay-Sean Taylor, a 272-pound sophomore defensive tackle. So a gain of a couple by Caleb Fuller, who on that read option decided to call his own number. And they'll spot it just outside the 4, and it'll be 2nd down and goal. King getting this one started off with a little electricity. Bluefield balance line. They send 2 to the right side again. Fuller in a pistol this time. Fuller, toss sweep to the right side. This will go to Wade. Wade looks to turn it up. Wade can't get the edge, and he's thrown down at the 5. Tazwell strings that play to the outside very, very nicely. They've got a lot of speed sideline to sideline, and they showed it as one of Bluefield's faster running backs was unable to get the edge.
3rd and 4.
Big 3rd down and goal at the 4-yard line. So Bluefield, some time in the huddle, 14 on the snap clock as they this time flip the wide outs to the left side. Fong in the slot, and Hairston as the outside receiver. Here's a snap. It'll be Fuller again, cutting it to the left side. Fuller will get close to the goal line and be stopped in the end zone for the touchdown. A delayed call, but Fuller following great blocking up the middle. Dane Robinson, one of a couple to clear the way. Yost as well, and Overton, I believe, were the 3 that gave him the escort on the 4-yard touchdown run. So Bluefield quickly on the scoreboard. Keyed by that 64-yard kick return, a 4-yard quarterback keeper by Caleb Fuller for the touchdown. Score came with 10:19 remaining in the opening period of play. Bluefield going to go for 2. Don't want to jinx them, but they've got a little bit of a streak going here. As Bluefield will set up with a shadow back on the left side of the quarterback in the gun. Fuller will keep it himself, and Fuller will go to the outside. Nice cut by Fuller to find a crease and get into the end zone for the 2-pointer. 9th in a row 2-point conversion that the Beavers have converted. So as we come back up the field, clock has stopped the field to score. Bluefield 8, Tazwell coming to bat. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM. Back in a half minute.
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy's Body Shop is equipped with the latest collision repair techniques and the capability to repair your car's critical safety features. That's why we're a direct repair facility for most major insurance companies. Make your vehicle repair less stressful and pick the iCar Gold Class Certified Body Shop at Cole.
Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
Keyed by Jeffrey King's game-opening 64-yard kickoff return. Bluefield's able to get it in the end zone. Fuller took it the final 4 yards on a quarterback keeper and repeated the same play for the two-point conversion. And Bluefield is up quickly, 8-0. Tazwell with McDonald, one of two double deep at his own 15-yard line, along with Chancellor Harris. And for Bluefield, it'll be Francisco to kick it away. Jaden with about a 5-yard run up to the ball. He approaches it and squibs it to the left side. It's covered at the 46-yard line of Tazewell, so the Bulldogs great field position as Bluefield with a squib kick. Mike Young, the middleman of that 5-man front, covered it with no trouble as the ball just sort of squirmed about 8.5 yards upfield. So Tazewell 1st and 10 at its own 46-yard line. Their starting field position isn't too shabby either. McDonald comes wide to the right side. Alley with him. There's two wideouts to the left side. Creasy in the gun. The snap, he'll feed it to Taylor. Taylor slamming through the first wave of Beavers quickly into Bluefield territory, all the way down to the 42. 13 yards on that game-opening first down run by the Bulldogs. Kazon Taylor. He's their leading tackler defensively. Most of the time a safety. Sometimes he sneaks in there to play a linebacker. But offensively, he's a handful at 211 pounds. McDonald splits to the right side or flanks to the right side, and there's a split left. Once again, they go up the middle, and this time Taylor will take a wave of Beavers across the 40-yard line down to around the 39. Make it a long 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8 as they spot it right at the 39. Tazwell seeing Bluefield give a lot of respect and some cushion to those wideouts as they spread to cover them, hoping to find a hole up the middle. So 2nd down for the Bulldogs, 8 yards to go. Bluefield with 4 down linemen. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right side. They'll go again on the run to Taylor. Taylor running to the left side, turns the corner at the 30. Taylor to the 25, hooked at that point by Bluefield's Smith in the secondary, and he's tripped up at about the 22-yard line. 17 yards on the run by Kazon Taylor. Tazwell already with 32 on the ground. So 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line of Bluefield. Tazwell trailing 8-0, but trying to answer and moving with dispatch left to right. Creasy at the QB spot. He'll feed it again this time, and Taylor hit in the backfield and driven backwards by the middle of Bluefield's line. I think the first contact was Grady Woods at 2:30, a sophomore, who made initial contact, and the Beavers were able to stonewall him before he was able to turn it upfield. They'll give him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage at the 26-yard line. So 2nd down and 14, make it a loss of 4, 2nd down and 14 after that negative yardage play. Bulldogs trailing 8-0. This will be the 5th play of this possession. They took over at their own 46. 1 wide to the right side, double slot on the left side. Creasy the snap, first pass of the game. No, he'll be sacked by the Beavers in the backfield. Pocket collapsed. It was Francisco to wrap him and drop him back at the 31.
Big play on defense by the Beavers.
Puts Tazwell in 3rd and long, 3rd and about 17, as Francisco gets the quarterback sack. 2 negative yardage plays in a row. Inside 7 minutes, or 8 minutes and counting in the opening quarter on this football Friday night from Mitchell Stadium. Running or passing room will be to the left side. That's where they send Alley, and to the right side goes Logan McDonald. Creasy looks at 3rd and long. He's got the ever-dangerous Harris in a slot on the left. And the Bulldogs call a timeout as they were flirting with a delay of game. So we'll take this 30-second pause for the cause. 7:33 remaining in the opening quarter. Tazewell with 3rd and long when we come back. Bluefield 8, Tazewell nothing. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM. Back in 30.
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
Bluefield stonewalled a run and then got a quarterback sack, so Tazwell's behind the chains here at 3rd and 17 at their own 30-yard line off the timeout. Double slot to the left side, empty backfield now for Creasy. Creasy will fire it right over the middle to Cassius Harris. Cassius Harris with a short gain, tripped up on a nice open field tackle by the Beavers in the middle. I think that may have been for Bluefield, Reginald Harrison or RJ, who got up in the middle of that screen that was set up rather nicely, but he slammed the door after just a 3-yard gain. 4th and 15 for Tazewell. A little bit too long and beyond the range of Tazwell's field goal kicker, who's got one of the great names all season, Zephyr Dagout. They'll go 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left side on 4th and 15 from the 27. Creasy, short drop, steps up, flushed, rolls left side. He'll keep it himself. Creasy will not get the first down as he's tackled across the 20, down at the 19-yard line. It's a coverage play defensively as Bluefield had the 3 wideouts blanketed upfield. So the ball goes over on downs to Bluefield. Nice defensive stop after Tazwell surprised Bluefield, I think, early, going 3 straight belly series runs.
Exactly.
So the Beavers take over just a tick inside their 20. At their 19, they'll have trips left side, and that's the wide side of the field. Up 8-0 is Bluefield in the early contest. Fuller looks to the sideline as they hand signal the call into him. Lone receiver is Sincere Fields on the right side. Fuller short drop, fires a pass to the left side. Fong has got it. Fong across the 20, and Fong submarines his way to the 26-yard line. From the 19 to the 26, a gain of 7 on first down. Bluefield's right on schedule. So quickly to the line of scrimmage are the maroon and white, and they'll flip the trips and go 3 wide to the right side, and the lone receiver on the left side is 6'4" R.J. Hairston. 8-0 Bluefield, early contest, keyed by a 64-yard King kickoff return and a 4-yard touchdown quarterback keeper by Fuller. Fuller in the pistol. Surveys a 4-man front. He'll feed it right inside, and burrowing inside for tough yardage was Bluefield's Wade, and Gerard Wade will be close to the sticks, perhaps just a bit shy, as he had to fight for tough yardage in the trenches, and he got it forward to the 28-yard line. Gain of a couple. Brings up 3rd down and 1 for Bluefield after the defense made a stand following Tazwell moving the ball down just to the cusp of the red zone. Bluefield looks to the sideline for the play, and on this 3rd and 1, Fuller has Wade to his right hip. Fuller will keep it himself, run left side, and Fuller's got the first down. Fuller's become quite a two-way threat as Fuller followed a nice Wade lead block from the pistol and rode his back across to the 31. A gain of 3. They needed 1, and they'll move the sticks and a new set of downs for Bluefield. Tazwell defensively, remember, gave up 37 a week ago in a 59-37 shootout against Richlands. 1st and 10 for the Beavers. Wade the pistol back. Fuller the snap. Fuller throws it toward the intended receiver Smith, who bobbled it in tight quarters and was unable to pull it in. 2nd down and 10. That's just a quick slant and look, Paul, and so you can do a lot of things off that. If Tazwell plays that too aggressively, you can run double move and see if somebody comes up too soon, and you can be burned by the backside of the double move. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line for Bluefield. Trips to the right side. Fuller this time option. Pitches to the outside to Wade. Got room. 35-yard line. Tripped up at the 38. Fuller, a nice job waiting until the perfect instant to dish it on the option. And Wade did the rest of it. He makes it 3rd and manageable now at the 38-yard line after a 7-yard run. 3rd and 3. Next Friday, the Oak Hill Red Devils come to town. They are 4-3 on the year.
That pitch to Gerard Wade was just perfect at the right time.
3rd down and 3. Trips to the left side for Bluefield. Short look. They pass the ball over the middle, and for 1st down yardage, the Beavers find the slant receiver. That's Fong again. His 2nd 1st down grab of the early game. Went from the 38 to the 44. They needed 3. They got 6. 2 3rd down conversions in this possession.
Beavers are doing what they have to do. They're controlling the ball on the ground, making plays, and moving the ball downfield 1st downs.
As Hackstram would say, they're matriculating it down the field. Trips to the left side, 1 to the right side from the 44's Bluefield. They hand it to the pistol back, and this is Tyquise Powell, and Powell slamming his way forward for physical yardage as he plows to the 49, make it the 48.5-yard line of Tazwell. Close to 8 yards on the carry, 2nd down and a long 2. 3:38 and counting in the opening quarter. Fuller goes to the sideline with 20 on the snap clock to get the call. And he'll go back to the huddle. Powell will be the lone running back. They've got trips to the left side and 1 to the right side. That's Sincere Fields. Fuller the snap, drops right, has time, fires it for the whole enchilada. And they were looking for R.J. Hairston, and interference was the call. Pass was a bit underthrown. He had beaten McDonald by a step, and when McDonald, who was looking at Hairston instead of back at the football, left footprints up R.J.'s back as he tried to adjust to the ball, that's the pass interference call. It's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage in high school and a 1st down. First penalty of the contest.
That's a 15-yard pass interference penalty against the Bulldogs.
I'm wondering if that was one of those little double moves that we talked about earlier, as Tazwell was a bit aggressive early in the game.
He actually tackled R.J. before the ball got there.
And that's not a bad play if you're beaten that severely in the secondary. 15 yards, a lot less painful than a coast-to-coast touchdown. So it's 1st and 10 for the Beavers, just shy of the 33 of the Dogs, 3:13 and counting in the opening chapter of this one. Trips to the left side, 1 to the right side for Bluefield. The handoff to Tyquise Powell, and Powell runs forward, and 2nd effort off 1st contact gets him just at the 30-yard line. So that will bring up 2nd down and 7 as Tyquise Powell getting some reps at the pistol back. Powell primarily a defender up until this game, but he's a physical 5'11", 190-pound junior. Bluefield addresses the line of scrimmage with a spread 2 wide in either direction. First time we've seen that deployment of the wide receivers. Against a 4-man front is Fuller on this play. Fuller short drop, looks left, fires a pass to the left side. He's got an open man, and that is Fields for the touchdown.
Yeah, Beavers.
Fields from 30 yards had whipped 2 defenders, and Fuller found him as he streaked up the left sideline. 30-yard pass and run for Fuller to Sincere Fields for the score. Welcome back, Sincere. And Bluefield is up 14-0. That score came with 2:25. That's an 81-yard drive for Bluefield. Remember, they took over on downs at their own 19. So Fuller, a touchdown run, and now a touchdown pass.
Perfectly thrown ball.
Bluefield going for 2, of course, and it'll be Fuller. His pistol back this time is Wade. He's got 2 receivers and a wing on the left side. Toss sweep will go to the left side to Wade. Wade cuts it inside 2 defenders, reaches and breaks the plane into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. That's 10 in a row, Paul.
Yes.
That's less than a 50% success rate play. So as we come back up the field, the Beavers defying the odds and with a 16-point lead, retreat to get ready to kick off. Bluefield 16 and Tazwell nothing. Late first quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM and online.
Dr. Joe Dills, Dr. K. Dills.
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy Service Department has the latest technology and experienced technicians that are GM factory trained and ASE certified. Stop in for a free alignment check with our alignment specialists using our state-of-the-art equipment. Cole Chevy, just better.
Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
Nice start for the Beavers. Tazwell moving it down with dispatch, and Bluefield with a defensive stand, and the Beavers were able to take it 81 yards. Final 30 the pass to Sincere Fields. Here's the run-up by Robinson. He squibs it, and Tazwell covers it at the 45-yard line. Bluefield's paying a lot of respect to that back line and the game-breaking speed of Cassius Harris as they squib it. It's sort of a risk-reward. They give it up at the 45, but they don't risk that lengthy kickoff return. Tazwell, for the second consecutive time, takes over just over the midfield stripe into their own territory. Tazwell 55 yards from the promised land. They have a wing right, tight formation. 2 men left. They go in motion. This time it'll be a quarterback keeper. And running for short yardage is Creasy. He had a man in motion to try to influence the Bluefield defense. They stayed at home, and I think Tyquise Powell was the first of 3 or 4 to say hello after about a 4-yard gain to the 49. 16-0 Bluefield. 2 possessions and 2 scores for the Beavers. Tazwell trying to take that goose egg off the scoreboard. They send 1 to the right side, now 2, and they'll empty the backfield and go trips left, 2 to the right side. Creasy, the shotgun snap, fires a pass to left. It's deflected by Bluefield. A pass rush, that was R.J. Hairston, who got a mitt back up. Remember, R.J.'s 6'4", and he can levitate. He's the starting center on our basketball team, and he was able to bat the pass down.
In the second quarter, it's Union 7, Central 0.
That stops the clock with 1:42 left in the opening chapter. Tazwell has Patterson as 1 of 2 wideouts to the right. Trips left, empty backfield. Creasy drops the pass, fires a pass to the right side, and the pass is complete. Pass was picked up on that reception by Tyler Gillespie, and Gillespie will have first down yardage from the 49 of Tazwell to the Bluefield 38. 13 yards on the pass completion. That's the Bulldogs' 3rd first down. Quickly they come to the line of scrimmage. Does Tazwell, down by 2 scores. Empty backfield, trips to the boundary side. Short drop by the quarterback, fires a pass to the right side. The pass is complete to Alley, and before Alley can turn it upfield, he's hit quickly by Smith from the secondary. Smith assisted by Wade from the outside, make it Patton by the outside linebacker. So a gain of about 3. Tazwell now is 3 for 5 for 19 yards. 2nd down and 8. Scoreboard calls it a 2-yard pickup, and that's probably more accurate than my old eyes. 2 wide in either direction for the Dogs. They're at the Bluefield 36-yard line. They go back inside this time, and after a short game, Kyzon Taylor is bulldogged to the turf by a very active Tyquise Powell in the early game. R.J. Hairston gets up from the bottom of the deck as they sandwiched him. So that time the combination of Tyquise Powell and Hairston made the stop. Sounds like a law firm, and the verdict went to the defense. Tazwell looks at 3rd and long at the Bluefield 35-yard line. They'll send Patterson wide to the left side and go 2 to the right side. Empty backfield, short drop quarterback fires a pass over the middle, and the pass is knocked down by Bluefield's King, who closed on it. Also assisting on the play on the little look-in over the middle. It was intended for Alley on the tight end look-in, but the Beavers had it played very nicely. Incompletion brings up 4th down for Tazwell. Now, It's 4th down for the Dogs. I'm sorry, I thought that was a 4th down coming up, but they're moving the sticks. Oh, at the end of the first quarter. Didn't hear the quarter horn. That had me scratching my head for a moment. We'll step out for 60. Bluefield up 16-0 against the Dogs. Be back with second quarter action in 60 seconds.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens MITSUBISHI in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens MITSUBISHI in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
My name is Edmund Smith. My bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you
The Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOI.
While we were away, Tazwell quickly to the line of scrimmage. They attempted to pass to convert that 4th and 7, but nothing doing, said Bluefield's R.J. Hairston as he sacked Creasy for a 9-yard loss. So Bluefield takes over on downs at their own 44-yard line. Bluefield defensively right now playing like 11 German Shepherds in a used car lot. 11:51 remaining in the half. Bluefield up by 16. RJ is the lone receiver to the boundary side on the left. Trips to right for Bluefield. Fuller option, pitches to the outside to Wade. Wade to the 45, stop and go move, tries to cut it back to the inside, keeps his feet and pirouettes his way to the near sideline at the 48-yard line. Tazwell again strung out that pitch to the outside very nicely, but Wade was able to make a couple folks miss in a phone booth, and he's able to get up to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on a play that looked destined for no gain.
The Beavers are in control right now, 16-0 on a moving clock.
Sincere Fields is the lone wide out on the right side. They go trips left to the Beavers. And on 2nd down and 6 at their own 48-yard line. The snap to Fuller. Fuller will keep it himself, tripped up as he gets to midfield. Bottom of the play for Tazwell was James Huffman, senior linebacker, a 202-pounder. So 3rd down and 4 for Bluefield. The line they need is the 46 of Tazwell after 2 modest gains on 1st and 2nd in the ground game. Beavers look to the sideline one more time. The advantage, they're on that near boundary. It doesn't take as long to get the play in. Trips to the left side. Bluefield goes no huddle. Fuller again will keep it himself. Fuller goes to the outside, and Fuller stretches for the first down chains. He'll be shy of it, as coming up from the secondary to make the hit was Brock Alley. Fuller on the quarterback keeper has done some early business, but this time Tazwell is dialed in, and it brings up 4th down and 1. So Bluefield going to go for it on 4th down and a long 1. Bluefield with trips to the left side for Fuller.
And there it is, Jim.
And somebody jumped for Tazwell on the hard count. So a heady play by the Beavers senior, who goes with a hard cadence, and someone from Tazwell got out of the starting blocks a heartbeat too soon. That's a 1st down the easy way. It's the 2nd penalty against the Dogs for 20 yards combined. Bluefield now at the Tazwell 43-yard line. Up 16-0 is Beaver. 2 wide to the right side and 2 to the left side for Fuller and company. Snap to Fuller, looks left, fires a pass to the left side. Running for the home run is Fields. Got it, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Fields, 43 yards. He didn't have that much room, but Fuller threw one right in his catch frame, and he was able to seize it at the 2. Credit Sincere Fields. The temptation so many times is to stop and jump, but he ran through his pass route and that's what allowed that pass to be on time and on target.
Perfect route. You don't see him any better.
Fuller with 2 touchdown passes, both to Fields, and a touchdown run. That one from 43. 22-0, PAT pending. Score came with 9:35 remaining in the half. Bluefield trying to get deployed on that 2-point conversion, and the coaches see that snap clock precariously close to a delay, and they use their first timeout of the half. We'll take a quick break and be back with Bluefield's 2-point PAT conversion after this. 22-0 Bluefield, early second quarter on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Mercer County Health Department, located conveniently between Bluefield and Princeton here in the heart of Mercer County, is now offering clinical services for our community. Focusing on family planning, women's health, and adult and children vaccinations, our practitioners are available 5 days a week for all your medical needs. Mercer County Health Department, here to serve you.
Mercer County Health Department, 978 Blueprints Road in Bluefield, West Virginia, 304-324-8367.
Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
Patton in as an H-back on the 2-point conversion as we come off the break. Bluefield up 22-0. 2 receivers go wide to the right side on this 2-point effort. Snap to Fuller. Fuller looks to the right side, fires a pass to the right side into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Wanted to go to a heavily covered R.J. Hairston. So the 2-point conversion misses, snapping a string of 10 straight 2-point conversions. As we come back up the field, the clock stopped the field. The score, Bluefield 22, Tazwell nothing on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy's Body Shop is equipped with the latest collision repair techniques and the capability to repair your car's critical safety features. That's why we're a direct repair facility for most major insurance companies. Make your vehicle repair less stressful and pick the iCar Gold Class Certified Body Shop at Cole.
It's time.
Scripted according to the Bluefield game plan. Bluefield up 22-0 against Tazwell. The defense has had a couple quarterback sacks, a couple pass breakups, and has largely dominated with a nice balance of run and pass. Francisco to kick it away. Dribbles this one to the left side, and it goes out of bounds. Procedure the call against Bluefield, and so Tazwell has an opportunity to take it up at the 35 or get the re-kick.
Tazwell is going to take the ball at their own 35-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35 on the far side. The chain gang having a little bit of an issue. Tazwell 1st and 10. They'll spot it to 36 because it went out to 31. A 5-yard penalty. 2 wide left and right for Tazwell. Wide side of the field will be to the right side. They are down by 22 early second quarter for Carter Creasy and company. Creasy, as the official marks it ready for play now, has a back on his left hip. That's Taylor. And he'll feed it to Taylor. Taylor goes to the left side. Bluefield hems him in and knocks him on his wallet at the 34. Chris Patton was one of a couple inside, along with Bluefield's Grady Woods.
Number 9, Chris Patton.
Yeah, he was first contact, and Woods finished up. A loss of 2 to the 34, 2nd and 12. Tazwell going backwards in terms of its ground game. They are having a net 17 yards rushing so far. 3 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Empty backfield on 2nd and 12. Snap to Creasy. Looks to the left side, fires a pass to the left side, and the pass is complete. Breaking tackles and coming upfield is Patterson, quickly into Bluefield territory to the 45-yard line. 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the biggest play in the pass game for the Dogs, as that one went to Brody Patterson, a 6'2 receiver. They've got a bunch of them. So the Dogs on the move at the Bluefield 44. They're down by 22. Trips to the right side for Creasy. Creasy the snap, short drop, fires a pass to the left side, and the pass is complete. And coming up with the big lick was Bluefield's Smith to, after a short gain, a 4-yard gain for Tazwell. That one went to Tyler Gillespie. But he was upended, actually did a midair flip after the submarine tackle by Bluefield's Keeson Smith. To spot the 39, so it'll make it a 5-yard gain and bring up 2nd down and 5 for Tazwell. Tazwell will go 3 receivers left on this 2nd down and 5 at the Bluefield 39. Creasy, the quick snap, looks to the right side, pass deflected and incomplete. Again, it was R.J. Hairston with the upstretched hands to get a piece of the football. He's had 2 deflections on pass rushes already this game. Now it's 3rd and 5 for the Dogs at the Bluefield 39. The incompletion stops the clock with 7:53 remaining in the half. Don't forget, at the half, we'll have what I thought was a very interesting interview with Bluefield's Mookie Collier, now at North Carolina Central, the 2017 West Virginia Football Player of the Year. 3rd down and 5 for Tazwell from the 39. Short drop going for the bomb, and it was a misread on the quarterback or the receiver who ran an out route, and Creasy thought it was going to be a go route and threw it to no one in particular, and it sailed out of bounds. Just a bust in the communication between the QB and his wideout. 4th down for Tazwell and 5 at the 39 of Bluefield. 7:47 remaining on homecoming night in the first half of play. Tazwell going for it on this 4th down. Bulldogs go trips left and 1 to the right side. The snap. Creasy drops left, fires a pass to the left side. The pass is deflected and incomplete.
Intercepted, Jim.
It's incomplete, and really on that play, the more advantageous play on 4th down is not to make the pick, just to knock it down, because that nets you 5 yards. The pick would have put it at the 34. The incompletion, knowing it goes over on downs, puts it up at the 39. Another pass deflection by Bluefield's omnipresent secondary. So Tazwell, for the 3rd time in the game, has costed up on downs. 1st and 10 for Bluefield at their 39. 22-zip Bluefield midway through the 2nd period of play. Trips right for the Beavers as their offense comes to the field. Right up the middle they go to Wade, breaking tackles and hit hard as Wade, his tackle-breaking effort on the 41 cost him a little extra lather as Tazwell nailed him to the turf at the 38, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Bluefield passing on the evening, 3 of 4 for 82 and 2 touchdowns. Trips right for the Beavers, 2nd and 7 at the Bulldogs 38. Play fake by Fuller, fires a pass high and deep down the middle. It is Fong who's got it, and Fong is able to take it down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Pass was just a shade underthrown, but Fong was able to use his body like a receiver screening off a rebounder, screening off folks on a rebound effort. So it's all the way down to the 25. 18 yards on the play. Bluefield at 100 yards rushing on 4 of 5. That's the 5th first down for the Beavers. Bluefield finding some holes in that Tazwell zone coverage. 7 on the snap clock as the Beavers come to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the left side for Fuller. They get the snap off. He'll go to Wade running left. Wade to the outside, looks to get the corner, and Tazwell strings the play out nicely. They have played that very well, have the Dogs, and they stop him after about a 3-yard gain to the 22.
Bulldogs are quick on the corners.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 at the 22-yard line. One thing about it, though, not forsaking the run, makes those play-action fakes, the last of which was significant in that touchdown pass of success, makes it still be something Tazwell has to respect. 13 on the snap clock as Bluefield looks to the line of scrimmage, or to the sideline. They're at the Tazwell 22-yard line. Trips right for Fuller and company out of the gun. Fuller will keep it himself. Fuller serpentines his way inside the 20 down to about the 16. Fuller with a nice run. I saw what looked precariously like an official's flag fly in there, but I think it was just a towel from one of the players' uniforms.
Very close to first down yardage, 3rd and 1.
3rd and a long one, as Paul said, for Bluefield. Fuller, again, a weapon with both his legs and his arm this evening. 5:15 and counting for Bluefield. They're up 22-0. Fuller in the shotgun will keep it himself, and Fuller will smash forward for first down yardage. Fuller ruggedly over the right side. Bluefield got a nice line surge. Walton was one of a couple who just plowed a path for his quarterback to get the first down. .52 rushing yards for Bluefield. 4:55 remaining in the opening period of play. Patton in with a play from the bench. And it will be Smith coming out as Patton comes in his stead. Powell will be the pistol back in the Bluefield shotgun. One left, wing on the right. Fumble inside. Fuller catches it in midair and will go to the left side. How about that? Fuller down to the 10. Powell was hit. The mesh was not clean, and as the ball squirted up and backward, Fuller just fielded it, and as cool as the other side of the pillow, he's able to make something positive out of a near disastrous play. A gain of 4.
Amazing. Fumble, the ball popped loose. Fuller was right there, grabbed it, picks up 4 yards.
2nd down and 6 at the 10-yard line of the Dogs. Bluefield trying to expand on a 22-point lead early in the game. Fuller with a pistol back. Powell. Fuller short drop to the right side, fires a fade route to the right side, and the pass in the far corner is incomplete. Bluefield's Harrison tried to do the tap dance on the boundary and was unable to get both feet in as he made the grab. Not a bad idea to throw a fade route to your 6'4 receiver.
Actually, really caught it out of bounds, or looked to be.
So 3rd and 6 for Bluefield at the 10 of Tazwell. 22-0 in favor of the Beavers. They've been dominant so far in the contest. It started with a 64-yard kickoff return by Jeffrey King that was capped by a 4-yard run by Fuller, and they've not looked back so far. 2 to the right and 1 to the left side for Bluefield on 3rd down and 6. Fuller will try to take it himself inside. Tazwell's there. A little bit of a bump in the mesh on the play fake to the quarterback, or to the running back, Wade, on that read option. And as a result, Fuller stumbled to the line of scrimmage, and now Bluefield looks at a 4th down and 5 at the 9. Bluefield going for it at the 9-yard line. Snap clock down to within 10 as they look to get the play call. And they may want to talk this over. And we'll wait to see. I think so. They're going to come to the sideline and call the timeout. Their 2nd of the half to talk over the call on this 4th and goal, or 4th and 4 at the 9-yard line. They need the 5. 2:58 left in the half, and Bluefield takes a 22-0 lead to the huddle. We'll be back in 30 on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in today, Blair.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no-fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
Task a little more challenging when you're inside the 10, Paul. Less room to run your pass routes. They can tighten things up in the box against the run. Let's see what the Beaver Brain Trust on the sideline has dialed up as Bluefield comes back to the line of scrimmage. 22-0 Bluefield. 2 Fuller touchdown passes and a Fuller touchdown run. Fuller the last to come to the line of scrimmage as Bluefield deploys with 2 wide either direction. The line they need is the 5. They're at the 9. Fuller the snap. Looks right. Fires a pass to the right. Bobbled and caught for the touchdown by Fong. Fong with the reception, so Fuller's thrown his 3rd touchdown pass. They not only pick up the 4 they needed, but an additional 5 to get the score. That's Fuller's 3rd touchdown pass of the first half. This one for 9 yards to Braden Fong. That score came with 2:53, and that was an impressive drive.
It was, and it was especially what could have been a turnover, and it just went right into Fuller's hands.
Bluefield going for 2. Shadow back on the right hip of the quarterback Fuller is Powell. Fuller will keep it himself, run to the right side. Powell with a nice block. Did Fuller break the plane? Nope, and he separated from the football. He was reaching to try to break that invisible plane at the goal line, did not make it, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So as we come back up to Bay Field, the clock stopped the field to score. Bluefield 28, Tazwell nothing. You're listening to Beaver Ball on WKOYRocks.com. Back in a half minute.
It's Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
28-zip Bluefield. It's been a dominant first half by the Beavers. That was the catalyst for it, I think, was that 64-yard kickoff return to start the game.
Exactly.
And Bluefield's never looked back so far. 2:53 remaining in the first half of play. Tazwell has McDonald and Cassius Harris. Twin deep. This time a line drive kick fielded by one of the upbacks. That's McDonald. McDonald at the 30, runs to the outside to the 34, hit hard at the 35-yard line. And a flag by the officials on Bluefield. They'll spot it at the 36. McDonald got it. And I don't know if this is going to be a targeting penalty or not. Yep, it's a targeting call against Bluefield. So a 15-yard penalty, the first penalty of the night. That time Bluefield kicked it a little deeper, and McDonald was the guy who returned it, and a targeting call against Bluefield.
Plenty of time for Tazwell to get on the board. We'll see what they do here.
Bulldogs with a couple of timeouts remaining. They'll start out on the plus side of midfield at the Bluefield 49. 2 wide either direction for Creasy. Wide side of the field will be to the right against a 4-man Bluefield rush. They go right up the middle this time, and running hard up the gut is Patterson. Patterson at the running back spot, the pistol, and he'll get short yardage down to the 47. Francisco and R.J. Hairston, very active in the first half on both sides of the ball as R.J. Gain of 2, second down and 8. Tazwell with 19 rushing yards and 44 in the air. Dogs to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 8, Bluefield 47. Ball 18 yards from the right sideline as they take it right to left. Trips left for Tazwell. Snap to Creasy. Creasy guns to the boundary side, and the pass is complete to Harris. And Harris is tripped up at the 38-yard line. First time we've seen Cassius Harris get involved from the 46 to the 38. An 8-yard completion and a first down. Tazwell now 6 of 12 for 52. That is the 5th Bulldog first down. 3 of those came on the game's first possession for Tazewell. Tazewell on the move now, inside 2 minutes and counting. Snap goes to the quarterback, Creasy. Creasy looks to the left side, and the pass is complete at the 25-yard line. And dragging down the receiver for Bluefield was Wade. It was complete that time to Gillespie. Gillespie will be in positive yardage and get the first down at the 27-yard line. Tazewell quickly to the line of scrimmage at 1:34 at the Bluefield 27. Creasy the snap, short drop, fires a pass to the right side, deflected at the line of scrimmage. I think that was Hairston again.
Yes.
He has deflected 3 passes so far this evening. It's a little unusual because Creasy's a 6'3" quarterback. But Tazewell now trying to get the pressure of Bluefield's pass rush out of the equation is just running some quick releases and quick throws. No drop, just a snap and a delivery for the Bulldogs. Tazewell down 28-0. Sets up shop, wide side to the right. That's where they send 3 receivers. Creasy the snap, looks to the right side. The tunnel screen goes to the right side, and the pass is complete to McDonald's, and McDonald's driven back after marginal yardage down to the 26-yard line. King came up to play it aggressively. We will be inside 1 minute and counting in the first half. Tazewell has a couple of timeouts, but so far they have not chosen to use them. It's 3rd down and 10 at the 27 of Bluefield. Dogs go trips left to right, empty backfield for Creasy on 3rd and 10 from his 27. Snap, pressure, Creasy ducks it, runs to the left side, fires a pass into the end zone, got a man open, and he drops the touchdown pass in the end zone. That was Patterson. Bluefield's secondary had come up to support what they thought was a run. When Creasy pulled up, Patterson was open, but sometimes that wide open pass in the end zone is the toughest pass of all to squeeze.
He just dropped it. Basically, it was there.
So Tazewell now 4th down at their own 27-yard line. That stops the clock with 40 ticks remaining in the first half. And Bluefield was very fortunate on that 3rd down incompletion. Tazewell will send 3 to the left side. They've got Cassius Harris to the right side. The snap on 4th down. The quarterback will fire it right over the middle. And a pass interference on Bluefield's Fong. Fong got in the path of the intended receiver. That was Harris, and the 15-yard pass interference will move it down, actually a half the distance, from the 27 to around the 13.5.
They still have the timeouts they haven't used yet, Jim. Tazewell does, with 35 seconds remaining.
Tazewell gets first possession in the second half. I know Bluefield would love to bow its neck and deny them the end zone here at the end of the half. 1st and 10 for the Dogs, 35 ticks remaining in the half. They trail by 28 there at the Bluefield 13. Tazewell repeats the formation. Trips left to right, empty backfield for Creasy. Pressure applied, the blitz coming. He fires a pass to the right side, and the pass is complete down to the 6-yard line. That was to McDonald. So from the 14 to the 6, an 8-yard completion. Tazewell now 9 of 17. They call timeout to stop the clock with 26 seconds left. Dogs 9 of 17 for 73 yards in the first half of play. Again, we'll tease what's going on at halftime. This will be homecoming. We'll have the results of the coronation of the homecoming queen and her court as we get ready for second half action. But the big story at the half, at least for your radio listeners in Beaver Nation, is the interview with Mookie Collier. Collier has led North Carolina Central in scoring in the last 3 seasons, counting this one. He had 1 touchdown last night, rushed for a game-high 116 yards. Tazewell, when we resume play, has a 2nd down and 2 at the Bluefield 6-yard line. Creasy really is somewhat diminishing the Bluefield pass rush because of the quickness with which he is releasing the ball. Tazwell with a quads to the left side. First time we've seen 4 receivers to the left and 1 to the right side. Creasy the gun. Looks right side. Fires a pass to the right side. Intercepted in the end zone by Bluefield. To the 10, 15-yard line. This is Fong. Fong, 25, 30. He's keeping his feet. 40. Midfield. Fong, 35 to the 30. 13 seconds on the clock, and Fong is dragged down out of bounds at the 25. Fong read the route and jumped it at the goal line and made the interception at the goal line and returned it 75 yards. Great play by Fong. And now it's the Beavers, who have 1 timeout left and 10 seconds to see if they can go ahead and have an answered prayer with a heave to the end zone. Really, with a timeout, if you run a quick out to get a bit closer, you've got a chance for another play. But for Bluefield, Paul, in terms of running pass routes and having a little bit of room to execute, might be better off for them just to go for the whole estate here on this first down.
Yeah.
Shotgun. Fuller keeping it himself, and a flag flies.
Well, this is where a kicker could make it, could field goal, 3 points, but they do not have that.
10 seconds on the clock, please.
They're going to restore 10 seconds on the clock. Dead ball penalty against Bluefield. Pre-snap penalty against Bluefield. Bluefield now flagged twice for 20 yards, and that restores the clock to 10 seconds left in the half and moves the ball back to the 30-yard line. Hairston's such a matchup challenge, you wonder if they'll just throw a 50-50 ball his way. First down, Fuller looks to the right side, fires a pass to the right side, and the pass is incomplete at the 10. He was looking for Fong, and Fong was bracketed in triple coverage over the middle. RJ had single coverage on the outside. Bluefield 5 of 8 passing for 109 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. 6 ticks remaining until homecoming halftime. And Bluefield trying to take advantage of that goal line interception that denied Tazwell in a 75-yard pick return by Bluefield's Braden Fong. 7 on the snap clock, 6 to the snap clock with 4, with 3. Fuller surveys the field, and the Beavers won't get to play off, delay a game.
Well, the half can't end on a penalty, so we'll have one more shot.
Well, the scoreboard clock still got the 6 seconds remaining. That was a snap clock violation. So now back to the 35 is Bluefield. And Tazwell calls for and gets a time. As a lot of hitting between the hash marks, and on the sidelines a bit of a chess match between Coach Harris across the way and Bluefield's offensive coordinator, Fritz Simon, and the coaching staff on the near side, and Fred Simon Sr. Next week, the Oak Hill Red Devils and the regular season wraps up as the currently unbeaten Ridgeview team from Clintwood, Virginia, comes up here. A year ago, Bluefield jumped out to a big lead against Ridgeview, but they had a wonderkind at quarterback and also a wide receiver, a kid named Brandon Beavers, who caught 14 passes against Bluefield in that game last year.
Yes, I remember.
Bluefield, as the timeout concludes, deploys with 2 wide in either direction with 6 ticks left until the break. 28-0 the Beavers. Fuller, the snap. Looks left, pressured, fires it back to the right side on a screen. It's complete this time to Wade. Wade to the 20. Wade to the outside to the 15. Wade to the 10. Sidesteps the tackler, and he's tackled at the 7-yard line. And that's the way the first half will end. So 28 yards on the pass completion, but they didn't get it into the end zone as the clock expires at the end of the first half. As we go to break, the score is Bluefield 28 and Tazwell 0. Remember, on the other side of this commercial message, We'll hear directly from former Bluefield High star and West Virginia High School Player of the Year in 2017, Mookie Collier, who's now getting it done in a big way at North Carolina Central. Stay tuned. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver Football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
In the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Mercer County Health Department, located conveniently between Bluefield and Princeton here in the heart of Mercer County, is now offering clinical services for our community. Focusing on family planning, women's health, and adult and children vaccinations, our practitioners are available 5 days a week for all your medical needs. Mercer County Health Department, here to serve you.
I'm a HBCU graduate. My son is a graduate. My mother was a graduate.
I'm one of 3 from my family that really graduated from Bluefield State.
What this HBCU is about.
Bluefield State College, guard the hill.
At Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy's Body Shop is equipped with the latest collision repair techniques and the capability to repair your car's critical safety features. That's why we're a direct repair facility for most major insurance companies. Make your vehicle repair less stressful and pick the iCar Gold Class Certified Body Shop at Cole Chevy.
Mercer County Health Department, located conveniently between Bluefield and Princeton here in the heart of Mercer County, is now offering clinical services for our community. Focusing on family planning, women's health, and adult and children vaccinations, our practitioners are available 5 days a week for all your medical needs. Mercer County Health Department, here to serve you.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in today, Blair.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no-fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
Watch the latest games while you shop for your favorite brands at RameyCars.com. We have the latest from GMC, Chevy, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Toyota, and Buick, plus a huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. With 5 locations selling the brands that you would trust on offense, defense, and special teams. Take your dream vehicle home today. Great games and great deals. Brought to you by Ramey Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Ramey Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ramey Toyota, Ramey Tazwell, and Ramey Richlands.
Princeton Pre-Owned. We know finding affordable transportation can be a challenge.
You just ain't a kidding. You can't find a good car nowhere nowadays. I reckon that's why I got old Rusty back here.
No matter your financial situation, we can get you approved.
You mean to tell me that even I can get approved even though I got bad credit?
Yes, Cletus.
No credit?
Yes, Cletus.
What about foreclosed?
Yes, Cletus.
What if you got your car repossessed at your cousin's wedding? Then what?
Sure.
Well, hot dang! Where'd you say you was located at? I'm on my way.
At 1299 Stafford Drive, Princeton, West Virginia, right next to the Kroger Shopping Plaza.
Well, I'm on my way then if I can get a ride. Taxi! Uber! Where you at?
No matter your financial situation, visit us today. At Princeton Pre-Owned, you are approved.
Edmund Smith, my bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you study different disease processes. They set you up to be able to handle these types of things effectively. I'm a nurse practitioner hospitalist, and that means I admit people to the hospital alongside an attending physician, and we continue their care until they're ready to be discharged to go home.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
The latest games while you shop for your favorite brands at RameyCars.com. We have the latest from GMC, Chevy, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Toyota, and Buick, plus a huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. With 5 locations selling the brands that you would trust on offense, defense, and special teams. Take your dream vehicle home today. Great games and great deals. Brought to you by Ramey Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Ramey Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ramey Toyota, Ramey Tazwell, and Ramey Richlands.
You can have all the fun of your favorite sports bar in the privacy of your own home with K&K Music, your man cave superstore. K&K is your official Old House and pool table dealer. We have used pool tables, NCAA licensed cornhole games, and stand-up arcade video game machines. So play some pool, watch the game, and play cornhole, all in the privacy of your own man cave. K&K Music, your man cave superstore with the coolest showroom in town. Stop by and check us out. K&K Music, located on Washington Street in Bluefield, just off Route 460.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in today, Blair.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no-fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault Downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault Downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget. In the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault Downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault Downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
You can have all the fun of your favorite sports bar in the privacy of your own home with K&K Music, your man cave superstore. K&K is your official Old House and pool table dealer. We have used pool tables, NCAA licensed cornhole games, and stand-up arcade video game machines. So play some pool, watch the game, and play cornhole, all in the privacy of your own man cave. K&K Music, your man cave superstore with the coolest showroom in town. Stop by and check us out. K&K Music, located on Washington Street in Bluefield, just off Route 460.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in today, Blair.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no-fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
The latest games while you shop for your favorite brands at RameyCars.com. We have the latest from GMC, Chevy, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Toyota, and Buick, plus a huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. With 5 locations selling the brands that you would trust on offense, defense, and special teams. Take your dream vehicle home today. Great games and great deals. Brought to you by Ramey Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Ramey Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ramey Toyota, Ramey Tazwell, and Ramey Richlands.
Mercer County Health Department, located conveniently between Bluefield and Princeton here in the heart of Mercer County, is now offering clinical services for our community. Focusing on family planning, women's health, and adult and children vaccinations, our practitioners are available 5 days a week for all your medical needs. Mercer County Health Department, here to serve you.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
My name is Edmund Smith. My bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you study different disease processes. They set you up to be able to handle these types of things effectively. And I'm a nurse practitioner hospitalist, and that means I admit people to the hospital alongside an attending physician, and we continue their care until they're ready to be discharged to go home.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Mercer County Health Department, located conveniently between Bluefield and Princeton here in the heart of Mercer County, is now offering clinical services for our community. Focusing on family planning, women's health, and adult and children vaccinations, our practitioners are available 5 days a week for all your medical needs. Mercer County Health Department, here to serve you.
I'm a HBCU graduate. My son is a graduate. My mother was a graduate.
I'm one of 3 from my family that really graduated from Bluefield State.
What this HBCU is about.
Bluefield State College, guard the hill.
At Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy's Body Shop is equipped with the latest collision repair techniques and the capability to repair your car's critical safety features. That's why we're a direct repair facility for most major insurance companies. Make your vehicle repair less stressful and pick the iCar Gold Class Certified Body Shop at Cole Chevy.
Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
How does First Sentinel stand out from other banks?
Wow, is this Noah? He has really grown.
It's an easy answer.
Good morning, Mr. Ray. How are you?
Local people serving local people.
Thanks for coming in today, Blair.
Sure, First Sentinel has all the services you'll find at big national banks, but you can say goodbye to big bank fees and red tape. Here you'll find no fee cashback checking and no analysis fees on business accounts. And loan decisions are made right here locally at First Sentinel Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
2-0 in favor of Bluefield. After Tazwell strode deep into Bluefield territory, the Beaver defense made a couple of plays. Bulldogs couldn't convert a 4th and long. Bluefield takes over, marches at 81 yards, and Fuller finds Fields with a pretty 30-yard aerial. Fields up the left sideline for the score, and Bluefield with a 2-point conversion on a Wade run pushed its lead to 16-zip at the quarter break. In the second period, 9:35 remaining in the half, Fuller again to Fields, this time from 43 yards. The pass was no good on the 2-point conversion attempt, 22-zip in favor of Bluefield. And then Fuller closed out the first half scoring a 9-yard touchdown pass to Fong. The run for the conversion effort was no success, and it was 28-0 in favor of Bluefield. Tazwell would march the ball down to the Bluefield 7-yard line, the 6-yard line, and as on 4th down they were backed up, they attempted a pass at the goal line, and it was picked off by Fong, and Braden returned it 75 yards. Bluefield was knocking on touchdown's door. A couple penalties put them back. First half expired, but Paul, all in all, a pretty nice first half of football for Bluefield.
Excellent play by the entire Beaver defensive unit. And Jeffrey King came up big, a couple times, and also our quarterback, the leader that did a lot of everything well just about. And then the play by the interception by Braden Fong that kept Tazwell off the board.
Bluefield's pass defense has been something to behold. You'll remember last week they struggled in stopping the pass for large measures of the game. Tazwell had early success. Bluefield tightened things up defensively, but it was particularly on those deeper routes. I thought that when it took an extra tick or two before they delivered the ball, Paul, that particularly R.J. Hairston, getting in there at 6'4" with the wingspan of a condor, was able to bat a few passes down, deflect a couple. I think he personally had 4 deflections in the first half. The Beavers had some other pass breakups in the first half of play, but although Tazwell was 9 of 18 with 1 picked off for 73 yards, this is a team that last week, Paul, threw it for 400 yards. So Bluefield, against a prolific pass team, has played very solidly in the pass game. I think Tazwell surprised them early with a heavy dose of running, but Bluefield adjusted to that. But even though they had the offensive pyrotechnics with the 3 touchdown passes and a couple of big plays in the run game, it's been the Beaver defense that I think, even to the interception at the goal line to deny Tazwell the end zone, that's been what's very impressive to the coaching staff and to many seasoned football fans.
Exactly. The defensive unit of the Beavers couldn't play it any better. basically, as a shutout, 0, Tazwell 0. Now they get the ball the second half, and there's 2 halves, so we'll find out how this plays out.
Paul, this is the opportunity for us to introduce to our radio audience the homecoming king, queen, and court at Bluefield High School. They've been officially announced out on the stadium itself. I didn't want to scoop anything from folks who might be listening while at the game. The second runner-up for home.
Welcome to the Club on the Green. More than just a country club, we're a place for people to make unforgettable memories. Our professional event planners take your event to the next level with exquisite in-house catering and hospitality. Come see our newly renovated venue, interior bathrooms, meeting rooms, and stunning outdoor greenery. The Club on the Green is the perfect setting for your wedding, family reunion, or corporate event. Book your visit today. Here at the Bill Cole Auto Mall, we're all about you, our customers. That's why we're proud to introduce Service My Way, an experience that gives you complete control over your vehicle's maintenance needs.
Plan your service from home or work with our online scheduler. We'll even pick up and return your vehicle once your service is completed.
You'll receive photos and videos of recommendations that can be approved in seconds from your phone or tablet.
Servicing your vehicle at your convenience, what could be better? Service My Way, exclusively at the Bill Cole Auto Mall.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
My name is Edmund Smith. My bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you study different disease processes. They set you up to be able to handle these types of things effectively. And I'm a nurse practitioner hospitalist, and that means I admit people to the hospital alongside an attending physician, and we continue their care until they're ready to be discharged to go home.
Bluefield Beavers are back, as is Tazwell, to get their warm-ups in preparatory to the second half kickoff. Tazwell will receive the second half kickoff and have first possession. Individual team stats in the first half, dead even in first downs, 7 apiece. Bluefield has rushed for 57 yards. The Bulldogs, who at one point had 32 yards rushing, ended up with a couple of quarterback sacks and a couple of tackles for loss, and they now stand at 19 net yards rushing. Bluefield's Caleb Fuller was 6 of 8, none picked off. He threw for 137 yards and 3 first-half touchdowns, two to Fields of 30 and 43 yards, and 1 of 9 to Fong. Tazwell, 9 of 18 passing with 1 intercepted for 73 net yards. Total offense, Tazwell, 92 total yards. Bluefield has 194 total yards. Bluefield fumbled once in the first half. They recovered their only mishandling of the football. Tazwell coughed it up one time. That the interception at the goal line by Fong. The Beavers in a relatively penalty-free first half. 3 flags for 25. Tazwell was penalized in infractions, 33 yards on 3 penalties. In the first half, in other games, we have some scores courtesy of studio coordinator Ethan Stinson. You've got Princeton bouncing back in a big way after their loss at Hurricane last week. They lead Woodrow Wilson 49-7. That game now in the third quarter of play. So the Tigers rebounding in a very decisive fashion tonight. And our opponent next week, Oak Hill, showing some strength as the Red Devils on the road are leading Buchanan Upshur by a score of 17-7. That game in the second quarter. And remember, Oak Hill will come to Mitchell Stadium next Friday night. Last night, Graham defeated Virginia High 49-21. They had Jamel Floyd, who rushed for 250-plus yards in that game, and Brian Huggins another 125 for Graham, that went the entire game without passing the ball and had a lot of young men step into starting roles and help the G-men roll against the Virginia High Bearcats. On the college level, you probably have heard or have seen West Virginia University chalking up its first Big 12 win of the year as the Mountaineers prevail on a late field goal, 33 seconds remaining. Casey Legg, appropriately named, nailed it, and West Virginia used that three-pointer as the margin of victory, defeating Baylor in a back-and-forth affair 43-40. Other games around the region tonight, Montcalm, which has already posted a season-best start in its football history with 6 straight wins, plays at Riverview. Riverview had a change of coaches early this week. Mountview is playing on the road at Tug Valley, and Marion faces Richlands in other regional action tonight. On the college level on Saturday, Virginia Tech entertains Miami at Lane Stadium. The University of Charleston invades Concord, so you've got a UC facing a CU. That game at Callahan Field at 1 p.m. Reinhardt University visits Bluefield University right here at Mitchell Stadium tomorrow. That game has a 6 p.m. start. Bluefield State is open this week as the Blues will get back into action next week on the road. And University of Virginia is open as well this week. Glad you're with us. They will go ahead and have a meeting of the captains, and we'll keep it right here, and then the start of the second half of tonight's game. Rick Baker on the PA down below us is updating some fans on scores. In the first half, as we said, Bluefield 3 touchdown passes and 1 touchdown run. Tazwell will try to take advantage of that first possession second half. We talk about it so often, Paul. In football, that first possession second half is very often the one that sort of shows the tempo of the game. Will it be a competitive contest in the second half, or will Bluefield continue to keep the Bulldogs off the scoreboard?
That'll largely depend on a lot of what the Bulldogs come at us with, come at the Beavers within the opening series.
One thing we did see is an adjustment for Tazwell. Their quarterback in the gun, Creasy, was bothered by Bluefield's pass rush on slow developing deep pass routes, and the rush affected him, and so then they've gotten a quicker release. What that does for Bluefield is it allows them to play tighter, because receivers don't have that much time to execute a double move before the ball's out of the quarterback's hands. Tazwell has Harris. Harris has won a 2 double deep along with McDonald. This end-over-end kick McDonald's way, squeezes it at the 20, running to the right side, 25 long, striding his way to the 30-yard line, and he'll run out of territory as King collars him at the 34, 33-yard line. First and 10 Tazwell, about the 35. Bluefield led 16-0 at the quarter and 28-0 at the half. Bluefield also in on the play defensively was a young man whose name we don't have with his corresponding number. So Tazwell first and 10 at its own 35-yard line. 2 to the right side, make it 3 to the right side and 1 to the left side. Creasy, short drop, fires a pass to the left side, and the pass is complete to Harris. Harris dances and then decides to split Bluefield's 2 defensive backs and is tackled after a short gain. King and Fields double team on the stop after a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5. Probably the Bulldogs stressed getting the ball to Cassius Harris. He's such a big play guy, and he didn't touch it real often in the first half of play. So look for him to become more interfaced with the game plan here in the second half. 2nd and 5 for Tazwell at the 40-yard line of the Dogs. McDonald goes to the right side. They're having a problem getting aligned on the left side. Trips left. Snap. Harris looks to the right side, and the pass is batted down again by R.J. Hairston.
Yes, one more time.
Hairston has, by my unofficial count, 5 pass deflections. Tazwell wanted to go back to the boundary side, and I think just to see if Cassius Harris can make the first man miss and turn a short pass into a long gain. 3rd down and 5 for the Dogs, just over 11 minutes remaining in period number 3. 28-zip Bluefield. Bluefield with a 2-deep look. And Tazwell quickly comes to the line of scrimmage with 3 on the snap clock. They were deploying late from the huddle and have to call a timeout to avoid a delay of game. When we return in 30 seconds, we'll have Tazewell's 3rd and 5 from their own 40. They trail the Beavers 28-zip early third quarter on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy Service Department has the latest technology and experienced technicians that are GM factory trained and ASE certified. Stop in for a free alignment check with their alignment specialists using our state-of-the-art equipment. Cole Chevy, just better.
You're listening to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY, online at WKOYRocks.com, and on the My Radio To Go app.
Welcome back to Mitchell Stadium. The Bulldogs address the line of scrimmage with Harris split to the left side, McDonald wide to the right. On 3rd and 2nd and 5, make it 3rd and 5. They feed it inside to Taylor. Taylor stung at the point of attack. And for Bluefield, it was Patton who nailed him and dropped him in his tracks right at the 40-yard line. Hard hit by Bluefield's hard-nosed interior linebacker. That pushes it to 4th and 5 for Tazwell at their own 40. Dogs turned it over 3 times in the first half on downs and once on that interception at the goal line. 13 on the snap clock as Tazwell will jog to the line of scrimmage. 2 right, 3 left, empty backfield. Wide side of the field to the right. 4th and 5 for the Dogs from their 40. High snap. Creasy fields it, fires a pass to the left side, and the pass is incomplete. No, that is complete. I'm sorry. That was a great catch by Kazon Taylor. He was covered tightly by Sincere Fields, but he caught it falling down. So just enough for the first down. Big pass reception, that time in traffic by Kazon Taylor. Just over 5 yards. That's what they needed. Tazwell now 11 of 21 for 83 yards. Tazwell converting on that 4th down. New set of downs. 1 to the left side alley. Trips right. Shadow back on the hip of the quarterback. Creasy short drop, fires a pass to the left side, and the pass is complete for no gain.
Jeffrey King on the tackle.
King really played the intended receiver, or the receiver, Harris, very tightly. No gain. 2nd down and 10. Boy, King is just growing up before our eyes out here for Bluefield. He had the great kickoff return to start the game and set the tone. Tazwell was 2nd and almost 10, just beyond their own 45. Wide side of the field to the left side, out of the pistol. Creasy operates, pressured in the pocket, fires a pass to the right side, picked off by Bluefield. That's Sincere Fields. Check it, that was Smith catching the pass on the interception and streaking down the left side, gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. As we said, when Tazwell goes with those quick routes, you're tempted as a defensive back, knowing they're not going to go deep, to jump the routes and hide in the weeds. So Smith, the interception, 2nd interception Tazwell has suffered, and he returned it from the 40 all the way down to the Tazwell 15.
Smith played well the first half, Jim. Also.
So many younger guys are really coming into their own for Bluefield. Smith, King, most notably, and last week for Bluefield, Grady Woods really stepped up. So some new names earning their moments. First and 10 for Bluefield at the Tazwell 15-yard line. Snap to Fuller. Fuller goes to the left side, and this is Wade running with a band, and 10, 5, touchdown. Wade broke a tackle attempt in the backfield and then found a lane and streaked into the end zone off right tackle. 15 yards for the score. That's striking quickly after the turnover. And Wade with his first rushing touchdown of the night. That pushes it to 34-0. Off the nice interception or play earlier by Smith, Kazon Smith. RJ goes left along with Fong from the two-point conversion. There's one man to the right side. They hand it to Wade. Wade tripped up, and the two-point conversion will not be any good. Stopped in the backfield. So as we come back up the field, the clock has stopped the field. The score, Bluefield 34, Tazwell nothing. Back with the Beaver kickoff in a half minute on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy's Body Shop is equipped with the latest collision repair techniques and the capability to repair your car's critical safety features. That's why we're a direct repair facility for most major insurance companies. Make your vehicle repair less stressful and pick the iCar Gold Class Certified Body Shop at Cole.
So far pretty dominant for Bluefield. Tazwell sees Bluefield blunt their first drive, and the pickoff by Bluefield's Kason Smith, and he's able to return it all the way down to the 15-yard line, and Wade one play later in the end zone. Here's the kickoff, fielded at the 30-yard line by one of the upbacks running across the midfield stripe. Is Tazwell's kick returner, that is Chase Noel. And Noel gets into Bluefield territory at the Beaver 49. Noel, a sophomore on kick return.
Gerard Wade made the stop.
So Tazwell again on the plus side of midfield. They've been beneficiaries of some good field position to start drives, but they have to this point been unable to get to the promised land. It's Bluefield's lead stretching out to 34-0 at the 8:49 mark in the third period of play. Creasy puts them down with one left and two to the right side. Now they redeploy. McDonald will go slot right. Snap to Creasy. Creasy this time hands off inside to Taylor. Taylor battling hard, picks up about 5 yards, breaking tackles before a phalanx of defenders is able to stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll mark forward progress to the 45, and it's a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. It's Kason Taylor at 211 pounds. When he gets ahead of steam, he's a handful. Homecoming night, we're into the second half. The coronations have taken place, and we're back to football. Split left, 2 wide to the right side. Shadow back on the hip of the quarterback. They'll again hand it off, play faking to the runner, and pass over the middle, and it's complete to McDonald. That was a nice late pull from the running back's breadbasket by the quarterback Creasy on that play-action fake, and it worked to perfection, and he got a 10-yard completion and a first down to the Beaver 38. Tazwell 93 yards, 13-22 with 2 picked off. Dogs with 18 on the snap clock, send 1 to the left side, slot left, now 2 right. High snap, Creasy fields. Creasy fires a pass to the right side, and the pass is dropped. Smith, again, separated the receiver from the football with a big pop. It was intended for McDonald along the Tazwell sideline. Second down and 10 for Tazwell. Dogs came in with a 4-3 mark. Bluefield at 2-5. Alley comes wide to the near side or the left side as the Dogs look to move it from right to left. Snap to Creasy out of the shotgun, steps up into the pocket. Will scramble forward and get very small forward progress. He's stopped by Chris Patton inside, who tracked him down after about a 3-yard gain. He was flushed from the pocket, tucked it, and ran it. Tazwell, which a week ago put up 56, still looking for his first points tonight. 1 to the left, 2 to the right side for the Dogs out of the shotgun. This time they go to Taylor, and Taylor fumbled the ball, fell on it, I think.
Beavers have it.
Bluefield scrambles for it, and one official signals Tazwell at the 30. He was separated from the ball, was Taylor, and as he fell, he looked like he might have fallen on top of it at the 31. So the net yardage on the play brings up a 4th down for Tazwell and about 4 yards to go.
6:30 on the clock in third quarter.
Score being reported to the crowd, Princeton leading Beckley 49-7. Here, 4th down and 4. The line that they need is a 27. They're at the 31 of Bluefield. Shotgun formation. High snap. Quarterback Fields fires a pass to the left side, complete for the first down. McDonald fumbles it, picked up by Bluefield on the scoop. This once again is Smith. Kyson Smith. The pass was complete to the first down. Chris Patton separated the ball carrier with a hard hit, and Smith came in for a scoop and run upfield. 2 Bulldogs getting up a little gingerly after the play. But credit the hit by Patton with separating him from the football and causing the fumble after the pass completion for 6 yards. And Bluefield has its second turnover of the third quarter of play. Patton's been on a couple big stops. So that blunts this Tazwell drive at the 35 on the Bulldogs' second turnover of the first half of the third quarter. Bluefield sends a man in motion. Fuller on the sweep. Comes to Smith. Smith to the 40. 45. Smith to midfield. Breaks it up the sideline. 45-40. He's going to go all the way. Kason Smith, 65 yards on the run. They sent him in motion. It wasn't a jet sweep. It was a deep sweep on the slot back around. And he goes 65 yards, does Smith, for the touchdown. Diversification in the Beaver offense. They've passed for 3 scores. Third quarter, they go overland, and they've got a 15-yard and a 65-yard touchdown run. That makes it 40-zip in favor of Bluefield. Score came at 5:48 left in the third. Bluefield going for 2. Fuller the snap. Fuller the keep. Fuller will be stopped shy of the goal line. Fumbles it into the end zone, though, and the referee will wave it off. So the 2-point conversion, no good once again. Bluefield will retreat upfield to kick off, enjoying a 40-0 lead over Tazwell. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver football on WKOYRocks.com.
Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss, 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
7. Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
They take the field on the kickoff defense team. Bluefield's younger players have some pep in their steps, some glide in their stride, and some cut in their strut, enjoying Bluefield's 40-zip lead. 5:48 left in the third. Francisco will tee it up. Harris and McDonald are the twin deep men at their own 15-yard line. And Francisco will bludgeon it with his instep in just a moment. Bluefield trying to get an extra man on that kick coverage team. And they do. Still 14 seconds as Bluefield will run it up. High, short, end-over-end kick. Fielded by Noel again at the 20. Noel to the 25, running to the outside, tries to get to the corner, and Noel will be knocked on his wallet at the 34-yard line. Chase Noel once again does the honors on the kick return. Beavers lead by 40. George Wythe has defeated Galax 20-7, according to PA man Rick Baker. Richlands leads Marion 13-7 in its game. That's a third quarter score. Tazwell sends Noel out of the lineup. They split one to the left side, two to the right. Two backs in to protect. Quarterback Creasy takes the snap. Flushed. Creasy will roll to the left side, back to the right, and Creasy will get back close to the line of scrimmage before the Beavers stop him standing up. Francisco and King double teamed for that. About a 2-yard gain on the scramble by the quarterback Creasy. Tazewell with 32 rushing yards. So far it's been dominant and one way for Bluefield. This is their most dominant performance to date. Game is similar in so many ways. This season is similar in so many ways to a year ago when the Beavers lost 3 in a row early and surged late and made a lot of noise in postseason. 2 to the left, 2 to the right side for Tazewell. Down by 40 are the Dogs at their own 35. Snap to Creasy, fires a pass to the left side, and a nice catch as he fell down pass a little behind him. Cassius Harris gained out to the 40 of 7, brings up 3rd down and 3. Tazewell 15 of 25 for 106 in the pass game. Interestingly, the Dogs huddle between the hash marks even when the ball's marked on the hash marks. So it's now 3rd down and 3 for Tazewell. Their 40-yard line. Good snap. Creasy looks right. Pass. It's picked off by Sincere Fields at the 30. Fields stop and go move. 25 still on his feet. Fields is pushed out of bounds inside the 20. When Tazewell is doing those quick release passes, Bluefield's secondary is coming up, jumping the routes, and they've been very successful here in the second half. This is their second pick of the third quarter, and all have had considerable run backs. First one was Fong. The second one was Smith, and this one is Fields with the INT, and he returns it all the way down to the 18. 3:56 left in period number 3. And Bluefield shuttling in some new folks. Patton comes in, and he'll be the H-back in the Bluefield formation. Fong and RJ wide right. To the left side is Bluefield's Sincere Fields. Pistol formation. They go to the top of the formation this time, and this is Tyquise Powell. Powell wrestled down after a short gain to about the 17.
You'll see a lot of substitutions here, Jim, I think, from this point on.
2nd down and 9 for Bluefield as they're filtering in some new folks up front, as Paul has alluded. Bluefield in really no hurry with 3:20 left in period number 3. They've got the scoreboard as a teammate. Pistol formation, Powell at the pistol back. Snap, they feed it to Tyquise again, and Tyquise crashes forward, moves the pile for a few yards, and gets down inside the 15 to about the 13. 3rd down and 4 for Bluefield after the short gain of about 5. The line they need is the 9-yard line. Late third period of play, inside 3 minutes and counting. Francisco will come into the lineup. And out of the game comes Patton, I believe. Francisco will be that H-back for Bluefield. Powell the setback. Snap, Fuller will keep it himself, runs right behind Francisco, and he's tripped up at about the 10. It'll be 4th down and 1. Fuller becoming more and more involved strategically in the run game. Also makes the pass game more effective because he can run toward the line of scrimmage. The defensive backs read, run, and come up and vacate their pass coverage responsibilities. A right-footed spot puts it back at the 11, and it's 4th down and 2. Bluefield at the 11-yard line of their opponents. Bluefield hands inside to Tyquise Powell, and against Tazwell, Tyquise crashes for a first down off the right side. Bluefield has put Francisco in at the H-back. That's a 270-pound H-back, and both times on that court carry by Fuller and then the first down carry by Tyquise, he's followed right behind the H-back's path and the block that Francisco has made. Another first down for Bluefield. Plenty of time on the snap clock, 1:37 on the game clock in the third. Bluefield up by 40 and wanting more, first and goal at the 6. Powell this time over the right side, and Powell takes the pile with him about half the distance in, down to between the 2 and the 3. Leaving in his wake a bunch of green and white jerseys is Tyquise. We'll be inside a minute and counting in period 3 when this snap is executed. Bluefield closer to the 2 than the 3. Second down and goal. Patton is the H-back for Bluefield. They go split in to the left side and 2 wide to the right. Fuller to Powell. Powell jumped from the side, stopped at the line of scrimmage, perhaps slightly behind it. Looked like one of the defensive ends for the Bulldogs was able to crash down. I'm wondering if Altizer, the freshman, got into the action on that play. Third down and goal for Bluefield from the 3. And the Beavers may go ahead and, well, the snap clock is ahead of the game clock, so they'll have to run a play. 1 second difference between the two. So Bluefield will have to run this third down play before we go to the fourth quarter, as there are precious few seconds left to get the play off. Fuller will deploy with his H-back on the left side. Once again to Powell, and Powell will slam into the middle of the huddle, or into the pile, and get stopped shy of the goal line at about the 2. And that is it at the end of 3 periods of play. 40-0 Bluefield over Tazwell. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in a minute. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver Football on WKOYRocks.com.
You can have all the fun of your favorite sports bar in the privacy of your own home with K&K Music, your man cave superstore. K&K is your official Old House and pool table dealer. We have used pool tables, NCAA licensed cornhole games, and stand-up arcade video game machines. So play some pool, watch the game, and play cornhole, all in the privacy of your own man cave. K&K Music, your man cave superstore with the coolest showroom in town. Stop by and check us out. K&K Music, located on Washington Street in Bluefield, just off Route 460.
Watch the latest games while you shop for your favorite brands at RameyCars.com. We have the latest from GMC, Chevy, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Toyota, and Buick, plus a huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. With 5 locations selling the brands that you would trust on offense, defense, and special teams. Take your dream vehicle home today. Great games and great deals. Brought to you by Ramey Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Ramey Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ramey Toyota, Ramey Tazwell, and Ramey Richlands.
Bluefield scores 16-12-12, leads 40-0 at the end of 3. We flip ends of the field, and Bluefield looks at a fourth down and goal at the Tazwell 2-yard line. In the third quarter, touchdown runs of 15 by Wade and 65 by Smith have expanded their lead. R.J. Hairston and Fong are the 2 wide receivers to the left side as Bluefield takes it right to left into the final period. Tight end right. Bluefield. Slot to the left. Fuller will take it himself. Fakes the pitch. Fuller reaches for the goal line. Did he get in? He does. Fuller, with a deft move, got a defender to hesitate by faking the pitch and then took it in and just broke the plane. The touchdown expands that Bluefield lead to 46-0. Fuller with his second touchdown run of the night. This one from 2 yards out. .32 left in the game on the touchdown. And Bluefield going for 2. Fuller, the QB. The pistol back is Tyquise Powell. Trips left. Fuller will hand to Powell, and Powell will be stopped cold, shy of the goal line. 2-point conversion, no good, as we come back up the field to score. Bluefield 46, Tazwell 0. Back with the kickoff after this 30-second pause for the cause. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Cole Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
46-0, Bluefield. Bluefield prepares for what we hope is a late season surge with a convincing win in the works. First play of the fourth quarter was Fuller from 2. The 2-point conversion run effort was unsuccessful. Francisco to kick it away. Short end over end kick, fielded, bobbled, and dropped by one of the Tazwell upbacks, who will drop to a knee and cover it at the 26-yard line. I believe that was Braxton Dowdy. First and 10 Tazwell at their own 26-27. They'll mark it to 27, and the Dogs will redeploy. Bluefield getting some fresh faces and numbers in. We see J.J. Campbell, JoJo Campbell coming in as one of the linebackers. And Bluefield also hustles in Damian Holiday. And the Beavers call for and get a time as they want to make sure they get the full complement of 11 out there as they're starting to get to the bench. Early fourth period, we'll take it to the studio right now. 11-12 remaining, Bluefield leading 46-0. You're listening to Beaver Football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy Service Department has the latest technology and experienced technicians that are GM factory trained and ASE certified. Stop in for a free alignment check with their alignment specialists using our state-of-the-art equipment. Cole Chevy, just better.
Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
Coach Simon going to his second team, so many youngsters getting into the game, among them Jamriers Harris at a defensive tackle. Chase Davis coming in as a D tackle. Bluefield also has a complement of new defensive backs. And Bluefield will get a pre-snap penalty as they had a substitution violation.
10:50 left in the contest. Clock is running.
5-yard penalty moves the ball up to the 32. So the Bulldogs will set up shop with a 1st and 5 at the 32 against the Bluefield second unit. Creasy, the snap. Looks left, pumps left, pressured left. The pass is caught up the sideline by McDonald. Acrobatic catch by McDonald, who made sure he got his puppies in and then stepped out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 30 yards on the pass completion. After the first down, Tazwell's 10th of the game. They will continue to operate this time on the Bluefield half of midfield. Twin receivers left side. Creasy looks left, fires a pass to the left side, got a man high and deep to the left side, and the pass is bobbled and caught. There's a flag as well on the play. I'm sorry, it was Harris who dropped it as he went down, but it looks like Bluefield will be tagged with a PI, a pass interference. .9:23, we got a continuous clock going here in the early fourth quarter of play because of the margin of 46 points. One of the Tazewell coaches is on the field. I'm not sure what that's about. Pass interference against Bluefield. So 15-yard penalty.
And the receiver stepped out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
So it was a completion, Jim. He stepped out of bounds.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 Tazewell at the Bluefield 18-yard line. So they wave off the penalty and take the play. Harris takes the snap, throws the pass over the middle, and the pass is broken up at the goal line. Coming up to make the play is, really couldn't tell you, that's number 14, but we don't have a name that corresponds with that jersey number. Second down for Tazewell. 8:40 remaining in the contest at the Bluefield 15-yard line. Bluefield up 46-0. The Beavers in the first quarter with a 4-yard Fuller touchdown run and a 30-yard pass to Fields. They scored 12 in the second quarter as well on 2 Fuller touchdown passes. Shotgun. Creasy will snap it and hand it inside to his running back. That was Dakota Quessenberry. And Quessenberry will wedge it down to the 10, about a 5-yard gain. Second and 5 at the 10 for Tazewell. 7:54 and counting in the contest. Creasy has 2 left and 1 right. High snap by Creasy. Creasy will keep it himself, cut it back to the left side, and Creasy tripped up close to the first down sticks as the busted play gets down to the 6. Bushnell for Bluefield on the play defensively. 4th down and 1. Bulldogs would like to get that 0 off the scoreboard. It's been a very convincing defensive effort by Bluefield's first unit. This Tazewell team is offensively explosive. They had 56 against Richlands last week. 4th down and 1 for Tazewell at the Bluefield 6-yard line. 2 left and 2 right to go with a tight formation. Quarterback will hand off to Harris. Harris streaks around the right end and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So Cassius Harris with a 2-yard run. 6:55 left in the game, and Tazewell scores, interrupting a 46-0 run by Bluefield. And Tazewell goes for 2. Empty backfield. Creasy the snap. Creasy flushed. Will roll to the right side. Sets up, fires a pass back across the middle, and the pass is incomplete. And a late flag against Bluefield in the end zone. Wanted to go to Alley. There was contact in the end zone, and the penalty, though it was late, was probably a good call. So we'll retry the PAT from the 1.5-yard line. 6:55 remaining in the game. Fuller's had a big night in the first half, 3 touchdown passes and a touchdown run. And in the third quarter, early fourth quarter, Fuller again with a run. Tazewell going for 2 again. Snap to Creasy. Creasy this time feeds it into the backfield, and the ball carrier, Quessenberry, will not break the plane. So as we come back up the field, the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. The clock has stopped the field to score. Bluefield 46, Tazewell 6 You're listening to Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Dr. Joe
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy's Body Shop is equipped with the latest collision repair techniques and the capability to repair your car's critical safety features. That's why we're a direct repair facility for most major insurance companies. Make your vehicle repair less stressful and pick the iCar Gold Class Certified Body Shop at Cole.
Tazwell to kick it off. And Zephyr Dagout will do the honors. Dagout, a 5'2", 120-pound kicker. Pops it up. Wobbly kick to the right side. Bobbled by one of the Beavers. Loose ball, and Tazwell picks it up on the fly. Ball stripped loose again at the sideline. They're going to rule the individual who recovered the Beaver bobble was down by contact at the 31.
Special teams once again. I know we have substitutes, but
so Tazwell ball, 1st and 10 at the Bluefield 31-yard line. .638 left in the contest as the Bulldogs look to make some hay here in the 4th period. 2 receivers to the right side and 2 to the left side. Harris is one of the 2 wide left. They look his direction. Quarterback flushed. Creasy on the run, 25-yard line, 20, 15-yard line, and he'll step out of bounds. He was escorted to the sidelines by Derek Price down to the 13. So from the 31 down to the 13, an 18-yard scramble. Halfway through period number 4, the Bluefield lead is 46-6. Running or passing will be to the right side for Tazwell on 1st and 10 at the Beaver 13. Creasy with one man on his hip. Questenberry, the running back. Creasy fires past the left side in the end zone. It's incomplete. That was Alley as the intended receiver. Bluefield covered it nicely. 2nd down and 10. A successful homecoming night for the Beavers as they will go with the win tonight once the final horn sounds to 3-5. Bluefield shuttling in new personnel. It's a couple weeks in a row they've gotten some reps in game action. Creasy, the shotgun snap, rolls left, pressured, steps up in the pocket, fires a pass into the end zone. The pass is complete for the touchdown. That was Harris again on the receiving end of that 13-yard pass. From Creasy. Check it, 46-12. Score at 4:37 left. And Dagout in to attempt the point. High snap, ball's down, kick is away, and it's good, just inside the left upright. So Dagout with the PAT, and as we come back up the field, the clock has stopped the field to score. Bluefield 46 and Tazwell 13. Back with the kickoff in a half minute on Bluefield Beaver football on WKOYRocks.com.
Hello, I'm Hopeful, personal banker at First
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with a new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
At Cole Chevy, our certified GM parts specialists have over 80 years of combined experience. Accessorize your vehicle with running boards, tonneau covers, and all-weather floor mats. At Cole Chevy, it's not just the parts you can trust, it's the people.
The Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
4:37 left. Tazwell to kick it off. They have scored back-to-back touchdowns in the fourth period of play. So Zephyr Dagout gets ready to kick it off. Pops it up to the right side. Fielded by Powell, running up the middle 30, 35, head down 40, and he spilled at the 43. Coming in down low to knock his pins out from beneath him was Matt Williams, a 6'2 junior. First and 10 for Bluefield at its own 43-yard line. An amalgam of first and second teamers in for Bluefield. Toman is split to the left side. He's got Bushnell in the slot. Two men wide to the right. One of those two for Bluefield is J.J. Campbell. Fong now the quarterback for Bluefield. Fong the snap. Feeds it to his pistol back, and coming up for short yardage across the 45 to the 47 is Patton. Patton crashes right up the gut from the 43 to the 47, second down and 6. Bluefield with 155 rushing on the night. Bluefield scored 46 unanswered. Tazwell is countered in late stages with back-to-back touchdowns. Fong deploys them with spread formation, two wide either direction. Shadowback on his hip, play fake, fires it to the left side to Bushnell. To midfield, makes a man miss to the 45 and fumbles it. Tazwell recovers it. Chandler Harris, as it popped out of his hands, caught it in midair. That's a third fumble lost by Bluefield in the late stages of the contest.
I'm not sure if he was hit or not, Jim. He just looked to cough it up.
First and 10 Tazwell at the 44 of Bluefield after the third turnover of the game for the Beavers. And they've all occurred this period. Bluefield with an entire second unit in the defensive side of the football. Tazwell aligns with trips left. Snap to Creasy. Creasy fires the pass to the left side. Is complete to Gillespie, and Gillespie tripped up after a very short gain as he tried to knife back across the middle, got to the 46-yard line. Bluefield, nice play defensively by a player whose name is not in roster with his number. So a gain of 3. Dogs with 165 passing. Creasy trips left. Snap, looks left, screen left, and the pass complete to Harris. To Bluefield's 45 to the 40, 35 to the 30, and he'll outrace everyone to the end zone. Creasy 54 yards on the play. Harris on the receiving end from Creasy for 54. That score came at 2:13 left in the game and makes it 46-19. Dagout in to attempt the PAT. Snap, placement, and the kick. And it crawls through the uprights. So as we come back up the field, clock stopped the field to score. Bluefield 46, Tazwell 20. We'll be back with a kickoff after this on Bluefield Beaver Football and WKOYRocks.com.
Watch the latest games while you...
Chevy, we root for the home team. Score big with the new 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom or Custom Trail Boss. 8 in stock. Cole Chevy, Route 460 at the State Line Bluefield, or shop 24/7 online at colechevy.com.
Cole Chevy Service Department has the latest technology and experienced technicians that are GM factory trained and ASE certified. Stop in for a free alignment check with their alignment specialists using our state-of-the-art equipment. Cole Chevy, just better.
100.9 WKOY.
46-20 as Tazwell has put 20 on the board in the late stages of the ball game. 2-yard run by Harris, 13-yard pass Harris from Creasy, and a 54-yard hookup Creasy to him. High and over end kick. Lateral forward by the Beavers, and they mishandle it. There's going to be a flag for an illegal forward pass by one of the Beavers, and it is Fields to save the turnover. I don't know what was going on there. One of the Beaver upbacks caught it. It was an interior lineman. He tried to lateral it, but he threw it forward to a teammate.
Right, that's what happened.
So, you wouldn't have to edit a lot of the first 3.5 quarters to have a highlight reel of Bluefield's offense. You'd have to edit most of the last portion of this quarter. Illegal forward pass against Bluefield. That was that forward lateral.
Minute 55 remaining.
1:55 left. 46-20 is the score. Bluefield scored the first 46. Tazwell has scored the last 20. Bluefield's first offensive line is in there, and Fong will hand signal his receivers. Patton is on his left hip in the shotgun. Send a man in motion, low snap, and they'll hand it to the jet man, and that was Campbell, and Campbell cuts it up inside the end and gets forward to about the 19, or take it to the 24-yard line. 1:13 left. So 2nd and 8, but we'll be inside 1 minute when this snap is executed, as the Beavers will milk a little more of that snap clock. Leading 46-20 is Bluefield. They're in a position to win the third of their last 4. Pistol again, late snap clock. Fong, snap, play fakes, fires a pass to the left side, and the pass is dropped by Toman with 35 seconds left. Bluefield would not need to snap it if they don't want to here. There's 30 on the snap clock and 20 on the game clock. 46-20, and I think that's what the coaching staff is telling their guys to do. So inside 10 seconds and left until this one becomes official, a homecoming win victory for the Beavers. Bluefield 46 and Tazwell 20 as the final horn sounds. We'll be back with postgame after this. Your final from Mitchell, Bluefield 46 and Tazwell 20. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Princeton Pre-Owned. We know finding affordable transportation can be a challenge.
You just ain't a kidding. You can't find a good car nowhere nowadays. I reckon that's why I got old Rusty back here.
No matter your financial situation, we can get you approved.
You mean to tell me that even I can get approved even though I got bad credit?
Yes, Cletus.
No credit?
Yes, Cletus.
What about foreclosed?
Yes, Cletus.
What if you got your car repossessed at your cousin's wedding? Then what?
Sure.
Well, hot dang. Where'd you say you was located at? I'm on my way.
At 1299 Stafford Drive, Princeton, West Virginia, right next to the Kroger Shopping Plaza.
Well, I'm on my way then if I can get a ride. Taxi? Uber? Where you at?
No matter your financial situation, visit us today. At Princeton Pre-Owned, you are approved.
Restrictions apply. Back to the Bluefield Beavers on 100.9 WKOY.
Homecoming win tonight, 46-20. Bluefield over Tazwell. A game that wasn't quite that close. Bluefield started the scoring win after a 64-yard game-opening kickoff return by Jeff King. Connected on a 4-yard run by Fuller after a 2-point conversion run by Fuller. It was 8-0. After Tazwell turned it over on downs, the Beavers took over, launched an 81-yard drive. Big play was the touchdown pass. Fuller to Sincere Fields from 30. Wade, the two-point conversion, 16-0. In the second quarter, the Beavers would pick up 2 more touchdown passes. Fuller to Fields for 43. Fuller to Fong for 9. Missed both of their 2-point efforts, 28-zip at the break. In the third, Bluefield went overland. 15-yard run by Wade. 2-point conversion effort, no good on the run. 65-yard run by Keyshawn Smith, and the 2-point conversion effort not good. 40-0 after 3. Fuller tacked on Bluefield's final touchdown. 11:32 remaining in the game. First play of the fourth quarter, he scored from 2 yards out to polish off a short touchdown drive following an interception by Tazwell. And from that point on, 46-0 Bluefield. The Beavers began to substitute liberally. Tazwell got its offense in gear. 6:55 left in the game. The first of 3 consecutive Tazwell touchdowns. 2-yard run by Cassius Harris on the jet sweep. 2-point run effort was no good, 46-6. 4:37 remaining in the game following a Beaver turnover. 13-yard pass, Creasy to Harris for the score. Dagwood, dag out the PAT. 46-13, and the final scoring came on a 54-yard connection. Creasy to Harris, dag out the point after. Final score tonight was 46-20. When we return, we'll take a look at the final stats and a look ahead to our next broadcast. You're listening to Bluefield Beaver Postgame. As we go to break, the score, Bluefield 46 the final, and Tazwell 20. Back in 60 seconds on WKOY 100.9 FM.
Edmund Smith, my bachelor's degree of science and nursing, it definitely prepared me to handle situations such as a pandemic. I mean, you learn different skills and you study different disease processes. They set you up to be able to handle these types of things effectively. And I'm a nurse practitioner hospitalist, and that means I admit people to the hospital alongside an attending physician, and we continue their care until they're ready to be discharged to go home.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
On 100.9 WKOY.
Final stats in tonight's contest: Bluefield 13 first downs, Tazwell with 11. The Beavers rushed for 157, Tazwell 461. Bluefield combined quarterbacks 6 of 10 passing for 4 touchdowns and 137 yards. 294 total offense for Bluefield. Tazwell 18 of 31. 3 passes picked off by Bluefield's opportunistic secondary for 165. Tazwell 226 total, Bluefield 294. The Beavers lost 3 fumbles in the game. They had 4 fumbles altogether, but most of those occurred at mop-up time. Tazwell fumbled twice, lost 1. 4 turnovers for the Dogs. Those 3 turnovers were late in the contest when the outcome had been decided, but the point spread had not. Bluefield flagged 6 times for 47. Tazwell penalized 3 times for 33. Fuller in the game, 3 touchdown passes and 2 touchdown runs. He's an excellent floor general. You can see where he could use some of that basketball ability to see the entire court, to use it on the football field, as he's got a lot of deftness and wiggle to his run game and faking some of those pitches on the read option and in the RPOs and so forth. And he's a cerebral football player, but I thought a lot of the young guys, especially Jeff King, coming out with the opening kickoff, and that was he had more spin cycles than a Maytag and more moves than a chess tournament on that one, Paul. And it got the Beavers down in the red zone deep. Actually, it was 1st and goal at the 6. So Bluefield got off in sterling fashion with that touchdown just a minute 41 seconds into the game. And truly, I thought that kickoff sort of set the tone, and as you noted, Tazwell tried to surprise Bluefield by going run heavy, and Bluefield was able to make plays when Tazwell, I thought the pass rush, R.J. Hairston with 5 or 6 pass deflections, line of scrimmage, so Tazwell couldn't throw deep. They didn't have time for those pass routes to mature. And as a result, Bluefield's corners and outside backers were able to anticipate passes, the short out routes, the short curls, and jump in front of them and make those interceptions that sort of muted the Tazwell pass game until they were playing at the late stages of the contest when Bluefield emptied its bench.
We highlighted the improvement of this Tazwell team in recent years, and 4-3 coming in here, and the talented receivers and the quarterback and the Beavers with the defensive unit. I mean, it basically shut it all down this game, and it's big.
It was a heartening win for Bluefield, and knowing that their hopes of any chance at a playoff depend on running the table. This was the first step. You had to take this one before you could look ahead. But next week opponent, Oak Hill, is going to be a handful as well. As at last report, they were leading Buchanan Upshur 17-7, and they took Princeton into overtime earlier this year. So Oak Hill coming in next Friday night, that'll be a tough one.
Be a tough one, and it looks like the Red Devils will come in with a 5-3 record, but the Beavers have to run the table, and hopefully next week will be a repeat of tonight.
Paul, any other comments?
I thought that this not only the defensive unit that is so much improved, it's a huge difference between the last time you and I were here against Pulaski. And the quarterback, I cannot enough be said about our quarterback, Fuller, and the way he controls this. Runs this team.
So many guys stepped up and played well for Bluefield this evening on both sides of the ball, and a lot of those were new names for Beaver Nation in terms of getting big minutes, but they've taken advantage of opportunities. Our next broadcast next Friday, Oak Hill coming to town. That's AAA Oak Hill. I'll win by Bluefield next Friday night. Don't want to get too far over the tips of my skis, but if Bluefield's able to pull that off, that would certainly enhance their chances going into that big regular season finale. Pregame at 7:10, the opening kickoff at 7:30 next Friday night. Our thanks tonight to our studio coordinator, Ethan Stinson, to Paul Sutphin for his stats analysis and insight, but most of all, our thanks to you for your time this time. Until next time, this is Jim Nelson from Mitchell Stadium. The final score tonight was Bluefield 46 and Tazwell 20. Good night, and thanks for listening to Bluefield Beaver Football on WKOY 100.9 FM and online at WKOYRocks.com. Good night, everybody.